We're looking at 5 free plugins. These are plugins that I would suggest you get because they're free and they're good.
So good.
Let's go straight into it. This is the track that I'm going to be using them on. So let's have a look at our little intro section, the first scene that I have set up. This is what we have so far. It's a pretty cool bass tone, but I think we can do a little bit better with it. And that's where our first free plugin comes in. It's Magic Switch by Baby Audio. This is genuinely the plugin that got me into buying all of Baby Audio's stuff as it came out. You'll see exactly what I mean. Essentially, it is a magic chorus plugin. Let's hear it. I'm going to try it on the higher version of the mini Korg and see how it sounds. Let's get that done. And that's Baby Audio's Magic Switch. We've got another Baby Audio plugin coming up, but for now, we're going to look at some mixing. You know the problem with this bit? There's just way too much bass, right? We kind of need to calm it down a little bit. Let's have a look at calming that down with our next free plugin. It's by Tokyo Dawn Labs. It is SlickEQ. Now there's quite a few versions of this. There's SlickEQ, which is this here. There's the mastering version and the gentleman's edition, which are paid for ones. But even this free one, pretty cool. One of the things I like the most is this auto option, so you can adjust the gain as much as you want to, use some of the saturation tools, and still make sure that you're not overloading any of your tracks. Essentially, what this EQ sat does here, you turn it on, you have 4 different models that you can select between, and then you can turn the gain up to actually hit the EQ and get a little bit of saturation. But I'm going to leave that off because I don't need to, and we're going to do a little bit of mixing between these 2 bass bits to see what we can get. Yeah, that seems a lot better. And of course, because I have SlickEQ, let's just do some EQs on everything. So now we need to look at using that return channel on the right that I'm not really doing much with. And this is where we get to look at my third free plugin. That is Valhalla Supermassive. Now, if you don't know about Valhalla Supermassive, essentially it is the gateway drug into just buying more of their stuff. It's that good. This is Valhalla Supermassive. I need to turn the mix to 100. And essentially, Valhalla Supermassive is it's like three plugins in one. It's a delay, it's a reverb, it's a sound strangifier if you want it. It's brilliant. Let's have a listen to what we can do. I'm going to send my drum in here. I'm going to send a little bit of that high micro Korg. And I'm just going to play the third scene that has the high micro Korg, the pads that I have, and then the drum kit, and we'll hear what we've got. Yeah, see, I told you, Valhalla Supermassive is really good, and it's free. This is all free. You can have something that will be a delay or a reverb for actually no money at all. It's brilliant. Just to explain some of the controls, mix is, mix. Width is how wide it is. Delay is your delay. Warp adds a bit of randomness to that delay. So it adds a range in which that delay can be. So warp and delay, they work together. You can change between milliseconds or note sync over here. You have feedback, you have density. It's really deep. And presets. And also, just in case you didn't tell, in this mode bit, you have multiple different models for the echo. This is free. This is free. I'm actually going to briefly show you, just to compare it, Valhalla Delay, because this is what I bought, and this is what you get for free. Delay has a lot on it. Supermassive has so much already. Genuinely, I think I owned Supermassive by, downloading it for a good few years before I got Delay. Just because I didn't need more than Supermassive. In fact, even compared to my paid-for reverbs, I still go to it. I know this plugin has had a lot more of this video than the other two that I just talked about, but that's how good it is. It's something that I think every producer, if you're working on your computer, you just need to get Supermassive. Genuinely, just get it. It's free. It's at least worth $50 or $60 in my opinion, and you get it for nothing. Get it. It's good. Okay, so now that I've stopped being a simp for Valhalla Supermassive, let's have a look at a bit more of our mixing. So I'm going to go into our master. I have a compressor set up, but what would be quite cool is if I could have some sort of EQ going on here, but something a bit better than what I have with SlickEQ. Here's an answer. It's by Tokyo Dawn Records, or Tokyo Dawn Labs, again, and it's TDR Nova. And this is also free. When you look at Nova, it kind of looks like your standard 4-band EQ. You can have your parameters as they go, you drag down and up, etc., etc. You can control it from the bottom. It basically just looks like a slightly more deep version of SlickEQ. And then you have a look at these options here for threshold and ratio. Yeah, that's right. This is a dynamic EQ for free. Let's see what we can do with it. I'm going to set this to be a low shelf instead. I want to boost that up a little bit. I could do with a little bit of work in the mids a bit, I have a feeling. I'm going to turn the threshold on. I'm going to turn threshold on the low band as well. What I like about this is that it will show you where the threshold is, and this blue line will move depending on where it is that it's changing your frequencies. You'll see what I mean when I play the track. There's two things that are even cooler about this. Firstly, you would have already seen me use it. You can use it as a expanding equalizer when it's a dynamic equalizer rather than just to bring stuff down. So if you want to have a dynamic boost, you can do that. You don't have to use this just on your master channel. You can use it on your buses or on individual tracks. Even cooler, there's a sidechain option. You could sidechain with it. That's cool. If you're not sure why you would want to sidechain with this, if you have speech on top of, I don't know, background instruments, or you have vocals, you can use this as a way to cut out frequencies that would clash with another track dynamically. The only other plugins I know that will do that will be either other dynamic EQs or ones that will do it a bit more selectively than dynamic EQs will be Waves Factory's Track Spacer or Oak Sound Soothe 2. Or I think Baby Audio Smooth Operator would do it as well. All of which cost at least $50, or Nova does it for free. Nova's one of those plugins that I wish I knew about, because then it might have given me an idea as to exactly what I want in an equalizer, and I would have landed on one rather than getting one, getting frustrated, trying another one, getting frustrated again, trying it again. You just get it straight away. If you're looking for free plugins, if you've gotten to this far in the list, get Valhalla Supermassive, get the Tokyo Dawn Records, like free stuff. They have at least 3 or 4 free plugins. You'd already be part way to, leveling up your virtual studio without spending money. Now to look at our last plugin, and this actually involves me going into our return channel and turning off Valhalla Supermassive. I know.
It's kind of a bit of blasphemy, but I have to.
The reason is that I want to use my return for something else, and that is Baby Audio's Magic Dice. And our Magic Dice is essentially Spaced Out Mini. If you know what Spaced Out is, this is what Magic Dice is able to do. What Magic Dice doesn't give you is a huge amount of control. We're going to listen to the different things that Magic Dice can do. Firstly, I'm going to turn it off, so then that way we don't have anything going on with it. Let's hear what it sounds like. that's a bit of Magic Dice. Now, I actually don't like that Magic Dice is purely random and you have no way to get back to a setting that you like. That just means leave it alone if you like it, or at least make sure that you don't like it before you press the dice button and randomize everything. If you want a non-random version of Magic Dice, you get spaced out, because that's what that is. And that's the 5 free plugins for this episode of Season to Taste. If you like these plugins, they're all going to be linked down below. I know they're available as audio units and VST. I'm just not sure if they're available as AAX if you use Pro Tools. So that's a thing. If I didn't get your favorite free plugin on this list, put it in the comments. I will look at it, I will check it out, and I will make a video about it if it's pretty cool or if it's really trash. One of the two. If you like this video, share it to people, subscribe if you want to, and if you want to support me financially, you'll find the link for that in the description down below with coffee. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and keep creating. Cool.